How did the Baptist Church begin? Many people assume the Baptists have been around since the days of John the Baptist, but that's not actually true. The name Baptist comes much later in history, specifically in the early 1600s. Let's go back to a time when Europe was still under the influence of the Roman Catholic Church. In the 1500s, men like Martin Luther and John Calvin sparked the Protestant Reformation by calling people back to the Bible and away from corrupt church traditions. But even most of these early reformers still believed in baptizing infants, a practice not found in the New Testament. A group of believers in England, known as the Separatists, wanted a completely biblical church. They believed that the Church of England had retained too many Catholic elements. These Separatists eventually gave rise to the First Baptists. One of the key leaders was John Smyth. In 1609, Smyth came to the conviction that baptism should only be given to those who had personally repented and believed in Jesus Christ. He saw that infant baptism was not practiced in the New Testament, and that all examples of baptism involved adult believers. So Smyth baptized himself and then baptized others. This act marked the formation of the First Baptist Church, and it didn't happen in England, but in Amsterdam, where they had fled to escape persecution. Soon after, another man named Thomas Helwys returned to England and established the First Baptist Church on English soil. Helwys also wrote a bold letter to King James I, saying that the king had no authority over a person's soul. For this, Helwys was thrown in prison and died there. But he laid the foundation for a key Baptist belief: religious liberty. From the very beginning, Baptists stood for baptism of believers only, the authority of Scripture, the independence of each local church, and the God-given right for every person to worship freely. The Baptist story began with courage and conviction. They didn't follow tradition, they followed the Bible. If you enjoyed learning about the Bible, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about what story you want to see next.